Thank you, friends, for being here this evening. You know, it's kind of like we're in school or church or something. No one sits in the front two rows. Thank you, brother. Everyone else is afraid of the tea partier. So I'm going to stand up here a little bit so we get some eyeball time. I like that. And as Walt said, we'll have some time for Q&A. Bring your questions. No softballs. Okay? Bring them. This is a time I hope we warm up to one another. And we need to have a discussion. This is a very important time to have a discussion. So please, let's have a discussion. Yeah, I got, Walt took it easy on me. I have these moments where I do these tirades. And it is this time. The strange thing about politicking is you get all these folks now that shove all this stuff in front of you and want you to sign off on all this stuff. You know, will you give Scouts honor for this, and, Girl Scouts honor for that, and salute this, and, from Second Amendment rights to, taxes. I was at a GOP thing last night and they made us step up. Will you promise, will you pledge to never raise taxes? It's that kind of a thing. And, on this life issue here, I kind of went off on a tirade on that. It is legal, it's legal. And for my whole adult life, for as long as I can remember, we've been having this discussion. Do we kill unborn babies or do we not? Do we kill, So, we're passing these papers around and we're signing off on all this stuff, but yet today, we kill more unborn children today than we ever have. In fact, it's now law of the land. This is a Senate bill here, and we'll get to that. But it's now the law of the land that we're going to kill those who we think are too old, those who we think are too sick, and those who are not as able as we are. It's the law of the land. And we can talk about that, and I hope we do. I think it's a very important discussion, and it's one we're going to have. So we'll have those questions come up. Even that being said, well, that's a kind of a scary way to start off, talking about killing people. But we live in a great country. We really do. We are blessed to have been born in this country. I feel blessed to have been born in this country. I was born on the other side of the tracks in a broken home. I grew up in apartments. So I don't have the Indiana farm story to tell you. I grew up on the farm. I grew up in apartments. And I was raised by my father, who was a GM mechanic. And I was raised on, my sister and I were raised on spaghetti and watered down ragu sauce. And Goodwill clothes. In fact, in our area it was called Concord City. I still remember the commercial. See you, please. That's where we got clothes. But it was Goodwill clothes. And I was raised on the prayers of my grandparents. And that's what got us through. And I don't remember, I remember hard times, but I don't remember it being that bad. And my father taught me a very good work ethic. And what's unique about our country, that here in America, with a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears, mixed with life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, wonderful things can happen. Dreams can come true. There's no guarantee. But the possibility is there. And I've lived that kind of life. I served in the Navy, air traffic controller in the Navy. Any other veterans here? Gotta recognize the veterans. And that was good. Being a young man and with a little bit of attitude, the Navy was good for me. And I left there, had a music career. I still kept some of the long hair. Couldn't give up. But I had a music career. I toured nationally. Some of my older brothers may remember this group, Fred Waring and the Pennsylvanians. I like it because my older may remember. The guys my younger, who's that? It doesn't mean anything. But wonderful experience there. Making big money, played Carnegie Hall, it's a night show. Johnny Carson's really cool. Grand Ole Opry, played golf with me, Bob Hope. That give me some points or a vote. Met all those guys, and I started a business literally from my kitchen table. Grew it nationally, created millions of dollars, hundreds of jobs. And in America, you can enjoy the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. And like the guy coming off the snow jump, that kind of happened to my business. I lost in the hostile takeover, lost everything except for my marriage. It's amazing what money will do to a relationship. That even made my wife stronger. And though I never want to go through that experience again, I'm glad I did. But as it is in America, you can fail forward, as I like to call it. You can fail forward. After you catch your breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. You can try again. That's exactly what I did. One morning in the shower, I got the grand idea of starting a plumbing company. Everyone has plumbing, right? I want to do something everyone has. Everyone has plumbing and immediate cash flow. And I thought it would be recession-proof. Last couple of years have kind of proved that wrong. But came out of the shower, told my wife, Laura, that I was going to start a plumbing company. I was going to take over the plumbing world. Not just any plumbing company, but we're going to have franchises all across America. And she asked me, how are you going to do that? I don't know. And my wife and I are a great team. I come up with the idea, she gets it done. And it was that way. And so I started with less than $1,000, bought a piece of crud truck, no money, and got out during the day, humping for work. And I had 3 young children, and I thought it was important to have health care for my children. Imagine that. Instead of going around to my neighbors, demanding that they give me money to pay for my kids, I decided, well, I'll just get a second job. I did just that. Got a job at UPS, throwing boxes at night. So I felt like I was going to be sick to my stomach. I remember my first night there. I was next to some little lady about this tall. She had to be 50 years old, and she was whizzing those boxes. You know, I thought ready to die. You know, the lady was taking pity on me. But did that. They offered partial health care, and I used my check to pay for health care. And that's how we got by. We live in a great country. And it's amazing what you can achieve. And I want the same things for my children and my grandchildren. And I was busy taking care of my business. I'm Attaboy Plumbing. Anybody ever heard of Attaboy Plumbing? Thank you. If you got drips, leaks, or clogs, please call. Especially now. Okay. And it's tough right now. Our business is down 60%. The economy is rough, just like we see in everyone else's families. In fact, I believe that's a good indicator of what's going on in our society and communities today, because I'm a residential service plumber, and it's not the new construction. No, we just fix toilets. We fix toilets for some people with big houses and nice stuff, and we fix toilets with people with not so big houses and not so nice stuff. But we see it across the board that families are struggling across the board. And so we were about 2 years ago, just taking care of business, and economy hit us, and we started taking that dive, and we're figuring out how to keep our employees working and keep, where we're going to cut expenses. Imagine that. Looking at a budget and cutting expenses and stop spending to save jobs. And we were wondering how we're going to save our own job, And at this time, we had this feeling that started entering our gut that something was wrong. Something's wrong with our country. And we started feeling alone. And like we're the only ones who got it. Not that we're any smarter, any wiser, anyone else, but we just felt like we were living in this parallel universe.